Yo, what up y'all? My name is Temp. Welcome to my complete walkthrough of Raya Lucaria. If you enjoy the video or learn anything new, please leave a like and subscribe to join the Rune Temp Gaming family. It helps out tremendously and is so much appreciated. And thank you to all of the people that are subscribing. I've got 50 right now. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. It's very fun communicating with you guys over the comments. So we're going to get started. We are at the south gate of Raya Lucaria. We have the key, so we're going to go on in, hit the grace. And the first thing we're going to take care of here is Yura's quest line here, who we remember from Limgrave. He was the cool ass samurai looking dude. I don't know why that bush stopped me, but so we're going to head down here on this little pathway. First we're going to grab a couple little items, Celestial Dew, and a couple things from this merchant here. It's easy to miss these guys. So I'm going to grab a couple things. I'm probably just going to grab this cookbook here. Always get the cookbooks. Very useful. And when we go grab this item down here, there is going to be a Bloodhound Knight that jumps down and attacks us, and he doesn't really give anything, but we're going to kill him anyway. Because runes. So this throughout this walkthrough here, I have switched up my weapons quite a bit, just running through this whole thing. Feel free to use whatever you like, though. I'm just messing around at this point. So now that he's there, we're gonna travel back to the main gate here. I did do this and died. We're gonna run over here for Yura. We're gonna accept his summon, which is on the ground there right before the bridge is broken, and we're going to go help him kill this dude. This guy is really tough, but he drops, in my opinion, and probably a lot of other people's opinion, one of the best Ashe Wars in the game, defensive-wise, utility-wise as well. It's a dodge counter, and it basically shoots you up in the air. If, it's more of a parry. It acts as a parry when you activate it. You will parry an attack, so you have to be getting hit for it to activate. You will shadow step up into the air like he just did, and you can do a free jump attack. It's very, very good. This guy is tough, though. The claws he's using you will get at some point in the game. They are really good because they attack more than 2 times. Consecutively, so they stop you from being able to roll out of the attack combo. So he is pretty tough, but Yura can get him. Just let him get aggro and finish him off there. And there's our Ashe of War. Now after that, we're going to talk to him and exhaust all of his dialogue as we normally do, if we remember to. I know I don't. Get smithing stones from him. That's another thing. I'm not going to really list smithing stones too often anymore, just because there's so many of them, and you guys should know by now after watching the videos, they're kind of just something you come across a lot in some places. So after we get him, we are going to go grab the golden seed and head into the academy. Now, if you don't want to complete the entire academy, it's not long. It's actually a very quick legacy dungeon in the game. Feel free to just skip ahead and find the parts of this video that lead you straight to the bosses, I should say. So we come up here, we come to this little fountain here. We're going to take a right. I'm just going to grab this item here. And then we're going to go up. There's 2 sorcerers up here. Take them out. These guys do quite a bit of damage. These spells will stagger you, and this is kind of the first area we've been through on our walkthrough series that has a lot of spellcasters. So be aware of that. Now when we enter this door, there's going to be some of the Marionette guys that will fall down from the ceiling. I think there's about 2 of them. So just be cautious. We can use our targeting system to lock onto them. I like to hide behind a pillar while I take these guys out, because that guy's just going to cast at us. This guy's going to push us into a damn corner. Panic dodge out of it. Get the fuck out of there. Alright, after they are down, I'm just gonna loop around here, make sure I'm not missing anything real quick. Here is some golden runes. It's gonna be a little bit till we get to our first real item, which is the Marionette Summon. Of course, I have the stones listed, just so you know we are going to be grabbing some throughout this whole Legacy dungeon, per usual. And there is an illusionary wall there. Go in here and grab a little rune arc, might as well. So now we're going to go through the little passageway over here to the left as we enter. Grab our first Site of Grace inside. I think I'm going to rest up real quick here. All the flasks matter. And we go to the end of the hall and come out. Now we're going to be in a bit of an outside area here. And we definitely need to go through all of this for our 100% walkthrough. We want all the items. And our spellcasters are going to be grateful that we do. And trust me, some of the spells you get, you will want to try the builds out. Now when we go through this area, there are all these little like skeleton zombie dudes that will constantly jump out at you. They will grab you. That's their main attack, is a grab attack. They'll suck the FP out of your shit and do some damage to you. So avoid them. You can use the target system to see them before you get near them. Now I did slow this video down a bit because it is kind of an odd path through here. It gets kind of confusing. But follow along. This is an area that you can kind of get lost in and say, oh, I don't need to go there, but you kind of do, or you don't know where something is that is there, so keep it up. It's not going to take too long. See, that grab attack is not fun. there's this bridge here, but we're not going to cross it quite yet. We're going to come around to the other side of that and ambush the enemies down there as we grab some loot. But let's kill these guys while we're here. And again, I'm just switching up my weapon, just messing around a little bit. I really love this weapon, Bike Spear, but I've used it so much, I want to use it, but I don't want to use it, you know. So we can head back here around the corner, back behind the graves where we just were. Grab a smithing stone. Put those weapons back on. I gotta change my talismans, though unfortunately my stats aren't high enough because I've been splitting them up in an uneven type of way. Not really sure what I'm doing with this guy until I hit 150, really. So let's go back out here. Here is the bridge. And instead of taking the bridge again, we're going to go back over here, and there's another little cut we're going to go through. And down here should be the Marionette Summon. Let's see. Jump that gap. Here we go. And there's our summons right there. Third on our list. Now we can, since all these guys know we're here, we're just going to jump down and start attacking them. After we loot this guy, get a pickle foot. Pickle foot, why'd I say that? A bunch of guys hiding in the bushes here. We're just going to make our way up, clear out all the enemies. If you feel more comfortable clearing out the enemies than picking up the loot, go ahead and do that. Loot is not important. You want to try and not die. Not really a big deal, but it's always nice not to. So behind this little grave here is a little ledge. We're going to hop down here, take out all these guys. I got some performance issues during this recording, so excuse me on that. And we're going to get our Carian Knight Set here, which is a really good set. I'd recommend using that. I love the aesthetic of the chess piece I'm using right now, though. It's just really out there. I don't think I actually picked that up in any playthrough I've ever done, so it's kind of new to me. I'm liking it. I'm liking the feather shit. There we go. There's our whole new set of armor. And now, not much further, we'll have an Ash of War, the Spectral Lance, pretty decent. Go through this little cave, this little tunnel here. And this will put us right where we were at, where we jumped down behind this grave right here. So we're at the same part we were before. We're just going to head further up this path. 2 for 1. Now we're not going to go in there quite yet. We're going to hop around here, get a little crafting item, then head over down this path, and there is a loot beetle for our Ash of War. There we go. let's head up here. And then now we're at the part where we're going to be hitting these elevators here. But before we get on there, or these water wheels, whatever they're called, we're going to fight a obsidian dude up here. If you don't want to fight him, you don't have to, but you should, because we need the Gravity Well spell that he drops. It's pretty good. Even if you're not a sorcerer, I'm not gonna exhaust myself, but you want every item. Trust me. You might as well get all the items while you are here. You don't have to come back ever again. Unless the DLC calls for it, which it probably will. Get that guy. Get his spell. Grab our Somber Smithing Stone. And now we're going to head back to go up the water, the whatever the goddamn fuck they're called. Alright, so all we're going to do, we're just going to hop on here. Don't let these things intimidate you. Hop up. However, if you don't know where to go, this sucks. So just pay attention here. We're going to hop off. I did slow all of this down so you guys have an easier time watching or seeing where to go. And we're going to hop in here and grab this Site of Grace real quick. Going to rest up. Before we go any further, we're going to come back out here and grab a couple things real quick. We still got some stuff to do with this elevator thing. Backstab, and we are going to jump on this wheel right here. And you're going to follow it to the left. And it's going to take us all the way down, I believe, onto a platform. Not that one. The next one. On the other side where I am now facing. You can tell because there's a torch lit right there. And there's a part of the cliffside jutting out so we can jump on it. Plenty of time to look for it. Hop on down. I'm going to range these guys from over here because they're a little difficult. I don't want to deal with them up close. Some bigger versions of the zombies. And there's our Avionette Summons. So we got 2 more items on the list here for this part of the academy, which we located at the bottom of this area we are in. So we're going to hop back on here and take it all the way down. I'm just going over here to check to make sure I'm not missing anything. So when we get down here, you don't have to fight the whatever they're called, Iron Maidens. However, you should, just to get it out of the way. Why not? But do not let it grab you. If it grabs you, it will teleport you to Volcano Manor. You will be kind of trapped there until you can get your way out. It's not somewhere you really want to be right now. So do your best to avoid it if you don't think you can. So jump off early and you can crouch somewhere, but there it is. Don't let it grab you. I can't remember if you can summon down here or not. I didn't really try. If you can, I'd highly recommend it. But just stay away from it. Anytime it opens that shit up, be ready to dodge it. Do not let it grab you. My palms were hella sweaty fighting this guy. I did not want it to grab me. That would have ruined my whole video. Now that it's dead, we can grab these items. We got smithing, we got a bunch of crafting materials. And then we got the Longtail Cat Talisman over here. Pretty cool talisman. Reduces fall damage, I think completely. I don't know about completely, but kind of neat. And now that we got that, we can jump up these crystals. Go up here. Grab our Lost Ash of War thingy. You can use those to, I think, just replace Ash of Wars or put no Ash of War on a weapon, so you can then use the Ash of War from another weapon that you are using if you're two-handing or dual-wielding. I think that's the point of those. Alright, so now that we're done there, you can teleport back to the schoolhouse classroom grace that we had picked up a little while ago. And we're going to head into the academy for realsies. And we're going to pick up our last item on our little list here, the Olivinus Crown. First we're going to grab that scroll, go through this illusionary wall, get that stone. I'm going to jump off the edge right here. There's no illusion walls here. Just keep on going. We can climb up these rocks here, you can see. And that's where our crown will be. There we go. And we're right back where we started at that grace. Gonna rest up for no reason. Alright, this part will take us right to the Red Wolf of Radagon, the first boss out of 2 here. Not terribly hard. If you practiced on the Red Wolf in our last walkthrough of Eastern Limgrave, you will have a little bit of knowledge on the fight already. However, it's definitely not going to be the same. But you'll kind of get the idea of the basic move set for Red Wolf of Radagon. So I would recommend pulling these guys out. There is a big jar dude in here that'll just tank the shit out of you if you just run in, and there's so many casters here that'll just be sniping you the whole time. So pull this guy back, get him with some lightning, or your favored way of dispatching enemies that are jars. Get this last guy, crack open this chest. Get a ritual pot. And then we're going to go up these stairs here. There is a melee enemy and a few spellcasters on the stairs. So I'm going to hit the spellcasters first and then clear them out one by one. Make use of all the pillars. Now that they're dead, grab that item. Run up these stairs here, roll through the illusionary wall. Grab our Comet spell. climb up this ladder. And we're going across these banisters here, find this little hole in the ground, another hole in the ground. And there's a bunch of little pot guys in here. I'm gonna sneak on by them. I think once we pick up this talisman though, they all see you, so I'm just gonna take them out. And there's a little doorway right here we're going to open up. This brings us right back to where we were, and we're going to head into our first boss fight, Red Wolf of Radagon. Good luck in here, guys. It's good to keep your distance to this guy a little bit, per usual. Got a lot of spells, a lot of Phalanx Blade type abilities. But the sword ability does is pretty noticeable when he's going to hit you. Ooh, big crit. Critical damage. I gotta stop calling those crits because they're not really crits in this game. Alright, now that he's down, we get our memory stone. Not a huge item for a boss, really, but that's alright. Grab the grace, rest up. And from here you could just run to the boss, but we are not going to be doing that. We're going to take some detours around the academy here, on the rooftops and whatnot, and grab our remaining items. So we got the Radagon Icon, which is a really good talisman for any spellcaster, be it faith or intellect. And here it is in this chest right here. Awesome, awesome. Definitely use that if you're primarily casting spells, because at this point we don't have a whole lot of great spell casting talismans. That is a great spell casting talisman. That'll take you through endgame. Enhances charged spells. Very, very cool. I don't know what I'm doing over here, but don't mind me. It's supposed to be somewhere we drop down at, but I'm not. Here we go. Alright, so bunch of pots, sorcerer, get the backstab. These pots are crazy because the sights I'm using miss them on the first swing usually. It's kind of annoying. Get your cracked pot. These guys are always cracked out. Head down these stairs, and we're going to be going up this little dirt path right here, taking out all the enemies up here. We're going to be opening up a little shortcut that we're going to be using later. for convenience sake. And then we're going to be moving on to the rooftops. And right here inside this room is the Glintstone Whetblade. Definitely grab that big item. Now we're going to hop back up here. Hop over the ledge, take out the sorcerer up top of the stairs, go back down the stairs before kill the sorcerer down there, and we will open that shortcut door, which just leads us out into the main area that we had come from. The courtyard, I guess you could call it. Alright, so now we're going to do some roof-topping. This is where things get fun. If you're not good at jumping around, it won't be fun for you. But before we start doing that, we're going to hop down and kill this crystal crab dude. Get our Karolos Crown. There's a few of these guys in this dungeon. And we're going to grab our golden seed here as well. And then we'll move on to the next part, which will be the rooftops. And at this point you can just run back to the doorway that we had opened, which is right through these pillars to my right, and then you take a right and that's the doorway. But I'm going to grab this item here and kill that goddamn crab. And as I've said before, really the main concern for me of this walkthrough is just grabbing the items that are always guaranteed. I know a lot of these runes and stuff are guaranteed to be on certain bodies and areas, but I'm talking about the weapons, the talismans, stuff like that. Dang, did my jellyfish break his poise? Nice. I don't think we've seen one of these particular types with the axe scythe arms. They just do a lot of spinning, really. And I'm just going to grab some of that loot. Alright, so here's the door that we opened up as the shortcut. Let's head back up it. And time for the rooftops. Fun, fun. Alright, we're going to sneak up, kill the Marionette. There's another one up here with crossbows. Go up and take him out real nice. And there is a ladder here. Before we go on the ladder, we are going to go around this corner and grab some runes. Alright, so this part is a little shitty. There are these bird dudes. They are the Avionettes. Best thing to do here is to try and target them before you go through it. Or you could just speed run all the way through it. but I'd recommend just taking them out, make your life easier. Pull them back. There's one, and then there will be two perched up that'll kind of pull at the same time no matter what. Look at these guys. These guys are fucking ridiculous. And I know this is sped up, like, I think at 125% instead of 100%. But they look exactly the same on 100%. These guys are on crack or something. So they always come down. They do two attacks. They do a swoop, and then they do a slam on you. And then they just start going berserk. So wait for them to do the second slam or the swoop and then slam, and then you can get a good jump attack on them if you wish. So now that they are dispatched of, we can go around this tower here. Grab some loot, some bolts. If you're an intellect build, those will come in handy, as we will be grabbing a intellect crossbow here soon. So now this is arguably one of the hardest jumps in this game. It's not really that bad, but you gotta kind of jump at the last second onto this roof over here while you're sprinting. You want to jump while you're on the edge gray part of the roof, right? The border of the roof, the gray area. That's when you want to hit jump. So once you jump, you get on it, take a left, kick these marionettes' asses. Ugh. Sparta these dudes. So much fun. I love how they just place them on right on the edge. Good content. Good feeling. Make sure you're jumping across all the roofs too, because there are gaps where you would not expect it. Nice ambush in here. We're going to take this ladder up, and we're going to grab our full moon crossbow. Pretty nice crossbow. And there it is. Now that we got the crossbow, we're going to jump down onto this roof here to the west. Head north to this other roof. Get our smithing stones. Roll on down here. Now we're back where we started, where right there is the hard jump that we took. We're going to take it one more time. We got to jump all the way over to this one. It's not that hard because it's slanted. And we're going to head into this tower we see to the northeast here in front of us. So let's just make our way over there. Making sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, let's do it. I was telling you about bows for a reason here. That's why. Almost knocked me off. Cool. Alright, now we see the hole in the wood here. We can just start our way down. Pretty obvious as to where you need to land. Turn your lantern on if you need to. There is a crystal crab right here. Get him before he gets you. Grab our Lazuli Glintstone Crown. These headpieces aren't really practical, but they're hella funny. Grab our smithing stone at the bottom there. And then there is a ladder right outside we're going to take up. Such a confusing place, huh? grab an Imbued Sword Key, which is what we remember grabbing from the 4 belfries in Western Liurnia to activate those way gates there. So we have 2 now. We're going to come back the way we came, go past the ladder, jump down onto this roof to the right. Should say to the north, and there's a couple Avionette, whatever they're called, dudes up there. But this guy wants some smoke first, so that's what we're gonna do. These guys suck fighting up here. I got a lucky hit on them here. Grab this item real quick. Hop through the window. Careful here before we hop down onto this chandelier here, which has our Academy Glintstone Key. We need to hop down onto the other banister. So this Academy Glintstone Key, you have one. This is another one you're getting, and if you remember Thops from Liurnia, the beginning of Liurnia, you can take this to him, and I believe he will give you a emote that you can use on any of the locked towers throughout the lands between that you have to find the beasts, right? The 3 beasts for that we've done before. There's our Shattered Crystal and our Lazuli Sword Robe. And you'll basically unlock those towers just by using the emote. So Thops is pretty important if you didn't kill him. Now, I could be wrong on this, but I think that he also teleports here or comes here, and you have to come here to finish his actual quest line. Just talk to him again here. You'd have to Google that, though. I'm not entirely sure, or I will cover it in my next series. Go out there, grab our Twinsage Crown from the Crystal Crab. We're going to knock down this ladder. This is the beginning of the academy that we came in at, and those marionettes fell down. That is a shortcut ladder that you will need if you die to this guy up here, which you might. I died about 3 times. So let's get him dead. And behind him is an Azur staff, pretty decent staff. This guy is tough to beat. He's got a rapier, and he's also got a rapid fire crossbow. So deal with him as you will. Does a lot of damage. And there's the staff. Now we're going to go back to the debate parlor Grace, and this is the last section before the boss fight against Rennala. Almost done. Hop up here, grab our Stonesword Key, and we're going to hop over here and make our way up to our friendly invader up here. He's not really an invader, he's just a dude guarding this area. Wait for that ball to roll down, grab some stones, hop back over here, hop back up, hop back over here, grab this shit, and make our way up. Now you can take a hit to the face from this thing, but it's obviously not recommended. Alright, so this guy, you can pull this guy out into this area and he'll kind of stop, and you can just exploit him. Don't take that way gate. But if you're having trouble with him, you can just run by him, but you should kill him and get a nice shield from him. He will one-shot you, pretty much, if he's got his sword out, like two-handed and shit. When he doesn't, you can take him down pretty quick. I got kind of lucky with this dude. I'm sorry, when he has his staff out, he can get you down pretty quick. So there's the Carian Knight shield. And then we're going to go grab one more thing before the boss fight, the Glintstone Scarab headpiece, which is just like the other one that I had. The faith that gives you faith, but also increases the damage taken. I'm sorry, it reduces the FP cost of faith abilities, incantations. So that door will lead you back to the dude we just killed. And we're going to take this ladder up. Going to clear out this room and be on our way. This guy really did a number on me here. Panic rolled backwards right into the hole there. I thought I was dead. Climbing up here, he's just gonna wait for me. Jesus fuck. I don't know how he missed me on that. Ugh. Alright. Let's go open this chest. Alright guys, let's go kill Rennala. Hop down the balcony, go back through where we fought that dude. Don't take the waygate. That waygate leads you to the Church of Vows, which is where the, if I remember correctly, that's where the, what's his name, Marionette or something, Muriel, the turtle priest dude, coolest NPC in the game. That's where he's at. Alright, so just to forewarn you guys, I died on the first attempt, killed her on the second. I did not record the second attempt. Forgot to hit record. God bless me, right? I apologize, guys. But I did get up until I died here, which is pretty far. It was second phase, halfway through about. So you'll see pretty much everything that happens. I want to make sure you guys at least see the fight if you need help with it. Pretty easy fight. You just got to take out the yellow glowing, whatever the goddamn fuck these guys are called, weird, disabled scholars. I don't know. One of them will be glowing yellow. You just gotta run around and find them. I'd recommend running around the outside because there's pillars that block all the projectiles that'll be coming at you until you find them. Once you kill 3 of them, Rennala's bubble will burst. She'll fall down. You can take advantage of it. You can get her in one go before she goes back up into her bubble. But if she goes back up, you'll just have to kill 3 more. Go over and do more damage to her and just repeat that until she's dead. So we got 3. I'm a little late on the attack here, but big damage to her. She's not too crazy. This is actually a really easy fight for melee characters. And we're just running around trying to find the scholar with the, there it is, with the yellow aura around him. We need 3 of those. And there's her projectiles. You do want to kind of make sure you have flasks left over for the second phase. That's the hard part. This is kind of just a hide and seek. There it is, right underneath them. Perfect. From here we are going to kill her. Yeah, freak. And hit phase 2.
Rennala the full moon, and the majesty of the night she conjureth.
Alright, so in phase 2, she will be full on sorcerer mode on your ass. Dodge that shit. I'd recommend not summoning, however you can summon and get the dodge off if you summon right away. And then just beat the shit out of her. She will summon her own spirits to help her. I usually let them aggro onto my jellyfish and then just keep going for Rennala. So there it is, I died. She'll summon multiple different types of enemies. So just keep it up, keep getting at her, she will die. It's an easy way to kill her. So after she's dead, you can come talk to her, you can respec, that's a rebirth, you can switch your stats around. Very useful. Don't do it too much though, don't do it just willy-nilly, because you only have a certain amount of larval tiers that you can use to respec with in one playthrough. And once you're done with that, upgrade your flasks. You can go back to the, I'd really recommend going back to the round table and talking to all the NPCs again, exhaust all of their dialogue every time you defeat a boss, or anytime you spent too much time not going to the round table. You should just go there and see what's up, see what's going on. So that's about it here though for the Academy of Raya Lucaria. I really appreciate you guys coming back, watching the videos. I hope you guys learned something and enjoy it. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave some comments on your thoughts, maybe some things I could do better in the future. But I will see you guys at Siofra River next, and stay cool.